Hi, thank you for tuning into this video. My name is Eugene D. Pasquale, the State Representative for the 95th District. Included in the 95th District is the City of York, and in the heart of that district is Logos Academy, actually right across the street from where my wife and I bought our first home. Logos Academy is transforming lives for many of our city youth. They are showing that urban education can move forward. Over the last year, you've heard a lot about education reform. There's probably some things you like about what you've heard and some things you dislike. I only ask that you watch this video and take heart in knowing what can happen in Logos can happen in any school across our state and even across our country, and shows our urban community can move forward. Again, please watch this video and take heart in knowing that young lives are being transformed in the City of York.
York, Pennsylvania was one of the emergency U.S. capitals during the Revolutionary War. Today, York faces its own emergency, with many residents asking Pennsylvania's capital for help.
So we have all kind of people here. Of course, we have the stress of the city in the sense of distrust, I will say, and some crime. And it is, you know, the typical urban setting.
Take a picture of that,
And like many distressed areas, the problems in the streets and at home often spill over into schools, affecting the students who attend them.
In the public school settings, I believe, we respect our children, but we respect them so much that we don't dare to teach them what they need to learn.
6 of York's 10 public schools fall in the bottom 10% of statewide academic performance, with only 45% of students reaching basic proficiency in reading and 51% reaching it in math. At one York high school, only 1 in 3 11th graders can read at grade level. 75% of them cannot do math at grade level.
I work with York City school districts, and they're not even really focused on education per se. It's so much going on. They tend to focus on behavioral issues.
And it was this stark reality that left this parent searching for answers and alternatives to educating his children. Sadly, he was not alone.
My son had a lot of struggles with behavior in city schools. So I thought, where can I take him? We left the state of Pennsylvania, we went to another state, and what they were teaching was so much more advanced, even on a public school level.
Some York parents found Logos Academy, a privately run community school right in their own backyard. Hedging his bets, Jeff Donahue enrolled his son at Logos and kept his daughter in the public school system. He's seen critical differences between the two.
He's already learning other languages as a kindergartner, and she doesn't even have that option until next year in 7th grade to begin that process. And just with the diversity around the city, I think that's an important part of life too.
It's the partnership that we have here at Logos. My son realized when I had that first meeting with that teacher, and I told the teacher, in my absence, she is your parent. And we prayed together, and she told him, I love you. He looked like, she loves me? And it just changed his life to know that someone outside of mom and dad loved me.
And it is this sense of a stronger community built on the pillars of respect, responsibility, and reconciliation that have one-time skeptics in the neighborhood standing up and taking notice.
I first heard about Logos when I was the city's economic development director, and Tracy Foster, one of the founders, came into my office and told me she wanted to start a school. And probably like most people at the time, I was a little skeptical of this well-intentioned person who had never done such a thing. But you got to give Tracy and the other founders of Logos tremendous credit. They had a vision and a dream, and they turned it into reality. And it's really incredible what they've done. We've reached a crisis in our particular city school district that leads me to conclude that I'm not real hung up on ideology. I'm not pro or anti-public or private or charter or parochial schools. I'm a practical person. I'm in favor of doing whatever is going to make a difference in kids' lives and in our community. And that's what Logos is doing.
These positive results have parents at Logos hoping their neighbors can find help too.
There's always hope, and there's a choice. And I think that it's important that parents know they have a choice and that the child's education begins at home.
Parents here in York who've discovered what a difference this approach to education can make are now looking toward lawmakers in Harrisburg to make changes that will give more students the opportunity to succeed.
And the people have hope in our system. Don't let them down. Don't do this as a political thing. Don't negotiate with this. Care for our children, care for the future of our nation. That is what we're counting on you to do. I beg you, I beg those people, please work for the people. Stop the game. Let us build a better America.